going on, guys? Reaper here. Got Fat Tony on the camera. Say hi, Tony.
Fat Tony.
Okay. Anyway, buying an 81 Chevy flatbed, 454. We are currently on our way to go pick that up. Fall right into the funeral.
What? There are dead fish on that fence.
Oh. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it tends to happen a lot when you're the Reaper. And apparently dead fish and plagues and, you know, funeral happen. That just kind of fall into place. So, I think we opted for the long way. I'm assuming it's the long way. It hasn't recorrected yet. We're going to hit Ranson. I'm going to stop up there, get some auto parts for the truck. Got to put a new fuel pump on it, or at least I hope that's all I got to do to it, and air up the tires. So we got hopefully all the tools we need, but you never know. It's raining as well. I don't know if you guys can figure that out by back and forth motion that happens here. And hopefully we don't have any unforeseen problems on the way, because I actually forgot the jack. And I don't think we need it, but you never know. Got a spare tire back there Tony brought from one of his trucks. So I think we're covered. Something usually always sets us back. And unfortunately, it probably will happen, but I'm kind of hoping it won't. Well, guys, here we are. Here's the truck.
Hey, man.
What?
Ain't gonna fit.
You kidding me? What do you mean it's not gonna fit? Didn't it go the other way?
It did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess it does.
What the hell? I thought you were supposed to be my mechanic.
Hey.
Well, alright, guys, we got the fuel pump on. Luckily, we came prepared for that. Hoses are kind of dry, so they're kind of being a pain in the ass. We're hoping it's gonna start. Can't get my air bubble there up the rear tire, so we'll have to do it at a gas station. Had a hell of a time finding the place. Made us kind of feel stupid, but yeah, we ran a stop sign by accident. Actually, kind of slid through the stop sign.
Don't miss it.
Squirrel! Yeah, well, it's raining, and came right up on me. So anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. It was an accident. Didn't do it on purpose. I'm just glad that there nobody around. Unfortunately, like I said, it was rainy, so I couldn't stop. Obviously, you guys know how big ass tires and light cars kind of like to hydroplane like that. And just, you know, we brought a battery, but it turns out the battery in the truck's a side post. It's dead, so we're gonna try and hopefully jump it.
I have a side post.
Yeah, I know you got a side post. We didn't bring it. Another fault, but I guess it's all improvised, you know. Improvise. It's kind of what you got to do. So this is the truck. Gonna need a new window. Got a bunch of free wood and nails and some change in the truck. Yeah, 454, guys. What do you think? Put it in the shell, huh? Should I put it in the shell? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Might be a good idea. We'll wait until we paint the car and then we'll decide, but I don't know. Let me know. Okay, so back to the battery. We were getting power to it. We were trying to jump it, and every time we tried to start it, it would just click off. So we figured a connection. So we pulled the post off, and one of them was pretty corroded. So we cleaned it up as much as possible. So hopefully it'll do good. Otherwise, we'll have to leave, go find some posts or another battery or something. You did it again, didn't it?
No, I tried to start it that time.
Oh, did it? Okay. All right, good. Then we have to get somebody to let us back in because we're at a storage unit. So we'll keep working on this. Hopefully we'll get the damn thing started. If battery wasn't wanting to, you know, every time you go to start it, just hit that click and then nothing. So we're assuming it's the battery. Hopefully we're right. We went out and bought some posts for a top post battery that we have. Actually got stuck inside the storage unit because we weren't given the code to get in or out. Go figure. guy that we bought the truck from was in a hurry and left, and I guess he didn't think about it. So we're gonna try this again, and hopefully we get this truck out of here today. But we'll see. So round 2, guys. This truck. So anyway, guys, this is what we found out. The negative was completely corroded, and the ground was completely corroded. So we're thinking that's what it is, but luckily, you know, hey, guys, remember, keep your spare in your trunk, like I do. You know, it's funny. You always think you're well prepared, but you never really are. And I truly do feel like I am on an episode of Roadkill.
What color is this supposed to be? Blue or orange?
Good idea. Orange, black, blue. So check this out, guys. Anytime you buy a new vehicle, you always get free squirrel. I like free squirrel. But I'm gonna commandeer a bunch of these zip ties because we kind of had to jerry rig the battery cables in there. Because, you know, that's actually pretty lucky because I didn't have any. Oh yeah, and there's like $3 or $4 or $5 worth of change in the truck. So I got like $5 back from what I paid for the truck. So I'm kind of happy as long as the thing starts and runs. I'll be very happy.
What size is that?
Half. Freeze.
Oh man. Where'd it come from?
Squirrel! Go get my glove.
What are you at?
Doesn't it sound like a big block? Boom! Shakalaka! We got it started. Alright guys, check this out. We first initially got it started. Don't honk at me! we had a little bit of a geyser. Apparently there's a hole in the hose for the antifreeze going to the intake manifold. Right there. And yeah, I used a little hillbilly or last minute, whatever kind of ingenuity you want to call it. I used my old dirty socks and rock vest and a bunch of freaking electrical tape. So to get us, hopefully, oh, you see that, guys? You see that? That's my wrongdoing, my stupidity. We got everything hooked up, and I did not tighten
Bigger.
one of the fuel lines. How big? What size is that?
This is a 9/16.
Bigger.
Yeah.
Alright. And that's what happens. You start leaking fuel. But hey guys, at least it's running. So, this is what we did. We took some, you know, zip ties, jerry-rigged a bunch of shit. And like I said with the sock there, hopefully it'll last us until we get to an auto parts to buy another hose.
Oh.
Right size?
Yeah, it's right size. You don't see it leaking nowhere else.
No, this is the only place.
I don't see any leaking of the hoses.
Good. So, round 3, I guess. Let's see if let's see if there's yeah, well, 10 or 11, whatever. Let's see if there's any more mistakes. That's a big issue. Well, at least we know the fuel pump works. Nope. Okay. Make sure these work before we hit the road.
I'm gonna drive right here first.
Yeah, well that too, but Fat Tony says Reaper, over.
This is Fat Tony, over.
Copy that, Fat Tony, where he's bounding down. Alright guys, we've got it started. And hopefully it's gonna run, so we're gonna drive around here real quick, see what happens. And then we're out of here. We didn't miss anything, right? Okay, maybe we should hit a gas station first, which there's a Casey's right down that road, and then you want to go to auto parts.
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright guys, so Fat Tony's driving a truck. He's been itching to drive a manual again for a while. None of the gauges really work. Got a little sunroof. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't really want to be behind me anyway.
Get some naked women to jump up in there and shove it. Alright guys, let's see what happens. Brakes work! Okay guys, replacing a little hose here. Tony says it's running pretty well, so, and we kind of leaked everywhere. Gotta kill the bug somehow. And there's a bunch of cockroaches in the back of the truck.
So what?
Yeah. We're on our way back. The truck seems to be running alright. Gonna be a slow ride home. Slow ride, take it easy. Can only drive about 50, 55 miles an hour. I guess the truck's geared pretty, you know. So, and that, some of the tires are dry rotted, so we're kind of worried about making sure they're all right. All the gauges are broken, so Tony didn't have a speedometer, so I'm currently in front of him to give him a base speed to follow. I would have given him my GPS, but my speedometer in the car has actually stopped working. Fat Tony, this is the Reaper. Come in, over. How you doing back there, son? All good? Sounds good. We home, mountain down. Oh yeah, and you might want to turn your headlights on.
3 weeks later.
Ran great, got it home. Wound up having some problems with the fuel pump. Got a new one, wouldn't pump at all. So we wound up putting a electric fuel pump on it. Ran for a while and crapped out again. Actually, we got stranded a couple times. Turned out it was a carburetor, so I went out and bought an Edelbrock 600. Threw on there and got a new electric fuel pump to put on it. So that took care of our problem. We also cleaned out the bed as well. It's filled with a bunch of trash and a bunch of lumber. Kept all the lumber, obviously, but burned all the other pulled out of it from, you know, the cab and the bed. It was just covered in it. Got a bunch of free tools out of the whole thing, so that's cool. Yeah, here's the proof of us cleaning the bed out. This is everything that was in the back of it. So we're going to throw that in a burn hole over here, and we're going to torch it. Well, most of it anyway. There's a lot of good wood and nails and a few other things in here we'll keep, but that ought to do it. Well guys, this is the end result. 3 good tarps and a poncho that I'll use as a tarp. Ton of wood. All those little flat pieces there. I'm thinking about using on the inside interior walls of the house in the living room area, because I was thinking about putting wood slats back and forth in the entertainment location, and there's tons of it, so might just have enough to do it. If not, I can find more pieces that match it to help finish it up.